students, this is teacher Chrissy, and I will be your teacher for today's lesson. Okay, so I want you to open your book on page 37 because we are going to have a review of your previous lesson. Okay, so page 37 in the state park. So I know that you've gone through all these before, but we are just going to read it very shortly, okay? And then we'll review your next topics, okay? So on this page, you will see here a short conversation. I will read the conversation, and I want you to follow teacher, okay? Let's start with number 1. Hey, don't do that. What? Number 2, don't litter. Use the trash can. I'm sorry. Where is it? Okay, number 3, it's over there. It's under the tree. Oh, I see it. Thanks. All right, so that's a short conversation. Now, I want you to practice read with feelings, okay? So I want you to read it, and I want you to observe the different punctuation marks as well. So when you say punctuation marks, in this sentence, hey, don't do that. We use an exclamation point, all right? So that's an exclamation point. This is how it looks like. Let me show you. So that's an exclamation point, okay? So this is an exclamation point, and we usually use this if you want to express shock and excitement, okay? So when you're excited, when you're angry, or when you're shocked, you use the exclamation point. And when you use the exclamation point, you usually say it in a upper or going up intonation. Okay, so you say hey. You can't say hey. All right, so when you have an exclamation point, you usually use the upward intonation. Hey, don't do that. Okay. And then this sentence uses the question mark. So the question mark is like this, and it's usually used if you are asking a question, okay? So it says here, what? Again, it uses a rising intonation or a going up intonation. Another example of a sentence that uses question mark is, where is it? It's a question, all right? And then another example of an exclamation point, or this one, is, oh, I see it, thanks. Okay, so when you use exclamation, you have to use a rising intonation. Oh, hey, don't litter. Okay, so those are rising intonation. If you're using, or if you see a question mark like this, it's usually a question, and it uses a rising intonation as well. So what? Where is it? Okay, and then when you see a period like this, it's a low, going down intonation, okay? Falling intonation, falling down, meaning your tone of voice goes down, okay? So example, don't litter. You use an exclamation, so you say, don't litter, okay? And then in this sentence, we are using a period, so you just say, use the trash can, okay? You go down. And then, I'm sorry, where is it? Okay, it's over there. It's under the tree, so it's going down. And then, oh, exclamation point. I see it, thanks. Okay, so that's how you use exclamation point, question mark, and period. Okay, so I want you to read this conversation again, but I want you to be particular with the exclamation point, the question mark, and the period. Okay? Because usually when I hear students read something, they just continue reading without any pause or any stop. So when you're reading, you have to make sure that you stop and you pause. All right? Okay, now let's move on to the next page. So this is the same thing. Let's review the vocabulary. We have grass. Can you repeat after teacher? You say grass, snow, trail or trails, mountain or mountains, sand, wildlife, tree or trees, river or rivers. Okay, so those are the vocabulary. And all right, so this is one of the topics that you had last week, right? There are some trees. There aren't any mountains. Okay, so we are going to have a short discussion about this. There are, and there is, and there aren't, and there isn't. Okay, so these are some of the words that we are going to learn in our review. Okay, I'm going to show you something, and I want you to follow after teacher. Okay, so this lesson is about yes, there is, or yes, there are, no, there isn't, no, there aren't. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this topic. I'll show you some sentences, and I want you to tell me what is the correct answer. Okay, so this is just a review. You have to be able to give me the correct answer. Okay, let's start. The first sentence is, there, blank, a butterfly. How many butterflies do we see? We see one butterfly. So what is the correct answer? All right. Okay. Is it is or is it are? There, blank, a butterfly. How many butterflies do we see? Just one, right? So when there's only one, what do we use? Is it is or are? Okay, let's check. The correct answer is. Okay, so there is a butterfly. Right? Let's move on to the next sentence. Okay, there, blank, 3 apples. What is the correct answer? Is it is or are? How many apples do you see? 3, right? So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is are. Very good. So there are 3 apples. Great job. Okay, let's move on to the next sentence. There, blank, an elephant. So what is the correct answer? Is it is or are? Let's see. The correct answer is. Okay, there's only one elephant, so we are going to use is. There is an elephant. Okay, great. Okay, next sentence. Okay, so this is in a question form. Okay, I'm going to ask you something, and you have to answer me correctly. Okay, all right. Is there a butterfly? Okay, if you're going to notice, we have a question mark here. So my tone of voice is going up. Is there a butterfly? Okay. What is the correct answer? Yes, there is, or yes, there are. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is yes, there is, or yes, there's, right? Because there's a butterfly, and there's only one butterfly. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Are there 3 apples? Are there 3 apples? What is the answer? Yes, there are. Okay, so yes, there are.
Yes.
Okay, next we have, is there an elephant? Is there an elephant? What is the correct answer? Yes, there is. All right, good. Is there a cat? This is a little tricky. Okay, my question is there a cat? What is the answer? Is there a cat in the picture? Let's check the answer. The answer is no, there isn't. Because there's one tiger, but there's no cat. So the answer is no, there isn't. Okay, next question. Are there any bikes at the park? Are there any bikes at the park? Can you see something? Okay, let's check. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is no, there aren't. Okay, because there's no bike here. I can't see anything. Can you see something? Okay, so the answer is no, there aren't. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Is there a chocolate cake? This is a yummy cake. So is there a chocolate cake? What is the correct answer? No, there isn't. Because this is a strawberry cake. It's not a chocolate cake, right? Okay, let's move on to the next part.
Is there
Is there a butterfly on a flower? Can you see something? Can you see this picture? Is there a butterfly on a flower? Let's see. Yes, there is. Where is the butterfly on a flower? Can you please point it to teacher? Very good. This is the butterfly on a flower. So yes, there is. All right, next picture. Are there 3 bikes on the grass? Are there 3 bikes on the grass? Let's count how many bikes. 1, 2. So what is the answer? Let's check. The answer is no, there aren't. Because there are only 2 bikes, not 3 bikes. The question is, are there 3 bikes on the grass? The answer is no, there aren't. Because there are only 2 bikes. Okay, let's move on. Is there a lizard on the log? Look at the picture. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is yes, there is. Here's the lizard on the log. Okay, so this is a log. It's part of a tree. Okay, log, and then this is the lizard. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Are there 8 apples on the tree? Let's count how many apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 apples on the tree. So how are we going to answer this question? Are there 8 apples on the tree? The answer is yes, there are. Right? Okay, very good. Now let's see here. Okay, so those are the examples of your lesson on page 37. Okay, so this is the example. If you're going to check, these are similar examples. So there are some trees. There aren't any mountains. Okay, there are some mountains. There aren't any trees. There's some sand. There isn't any snow. There's some snow. There isn't any sand. Okay, so this is just an example. All right, now let's move on to your next lessons, okay? So open your books on page 40. And now we are going to talk about the final ES sounds, okay? So the final ES, the letter or the syllable ES is usually added at the end of the sentence, at the end of the word, and it signifies or it tells us if it's a plural object. So usually when you see ES at the end of the word, that means it's plural. When you say plural, there are 2 or more. Okay? Example on your page on page 40 in your student book, you will see here 2 boxes. So ES is added to box because there are 2 boxes. Okay? How about in this picture? How many bus do we have here? We have 2 buses, right? That's why we have to add ES at the end of the word bus. Same with pencil case. We add ES, or we have the ES sound at the end of the pencil case word because there are 3 pencil cases, right? How about sandwich? Sandwich. How many sandwiches do we have here? We have 3 sandwiches. So we add ES and we say it as sandwiches. Alright? So we are going to talk about the ES sounds, and I want you to listen to the video. It's a very short video, just listen to it, okay? Ready?
SH.
Okay, let's repeat.
S. CH. SH. Double S. And double Z. Or.
Okay, so it says we have to add ES if the word is ending in X, CH, SH, SS or double S, and then ZZ or double Z. Okay, let's continue watching.
All end with ES when there are more than one. Here are a few examples. 1 box or more than 1 boxes. Foxes. Mixes. Patches. Witches. inches. Wishes. Pushes. Dishes. Dresses. Tosses. Kisses. Buzzes. Zzz. Other words.
Okay, so those are some of the words that we can add es to. Okay, let's review the words. Okay. Okay, the first word is boxes. Okay, boxes. Okay, second, foxes. Foxes. Mixes. Mixes. Patches. Patches. Okay. Witches. Witches. Inches. Inches. Pushes. Pushes. Dishes. Dishes. Dresses. Dresses. Tosses. Tosses. Kisses. Kisses. Buzzes. Buzzes. Okay, so those are some of the examples of words that we add es to. Okay, es if it's more than one. Okay, so that's it for our review, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!